Welcome dear children to Standard 5th class. Today we are going to study English subject. Lesson number 10, Three Sacks of Rice. Dear student, I would like to give you short introduction related to this chapter. In our last first video, we have studied the Three Sacks of Rice is a thought-provoking story of three brothers. All three of them were honest, kind and hardworking. They were fond of their mother. They loved their mother very much. A widow who worked hard to put up the three of them capable and make them all independently. So one day their father's friend visited them as he was on the lookout for a son-in-law. He wanted someone who would not only be a good husband to his daughter but also handle his business very well. So, dear student, this is the short revision I have done for the first part. Now, we will continue our second part of the remaining chapter. Here, you can see the subparagraph of the chapter, dear student. Here, we start. Then the friend went to see the middle brother who was a priest. Dear student, priest means one who is authorized to perform certain religious rites. Now let's see further who was a priest. Priest greeted him with joy and affection. Now dear student, greeted means address someone politely or welcome him very nice way, and affection means love. So here in this two line it has mentioned that when the father friend came to meet the middle brother, so the priest has welcomed very nicely and with lovely he has welcomed his uncle. Now what happened further? Let's see, dear student. He said, Uncle, remember you had left a sack of rice with me an year ago. I had kept it for many months, but then I was worried that it may get spoiled. Now, dear students, spoil means unfit to eat. Means if we keep something, so it has a proper date or time. After that date, we are not able to eat that thing. So here the in this three line it has mentioned that middle brother is saying to his father friend that uncle, you have remembered that you have left a sack of rice 1 year before, and I was worried that it may be get spoiled. So let's see further, dear student, what he has done. I distributed the rice among the poor in your name. Now, dear student, what is mean by distributed? Distributed means in a proper manner to give things for a number of people who is poor. So here the middle brother has distributed the sack of rice between the poor people while taking his father friend names, and because of that what happened, let's see, they all bless you for satisfying their hunger. Now dear student, what is mean by satisfying? Satisfying means pleasing, given satisfaction to by poor people. If somebody is hunger, for example, if somebody is hungry and we offer some food, so it hunger is satisfied, and because of that they are giving us lots of blessing. If we help some poor people, so they are blessing us. So same way here the middle brother has distributed the sack of rice between the poor people while taking his father friend's name, his uncle name, and all the poor people has blessed his uncle because they has satisfied their hunger. However, I did that without your permission. Now dear student, permission means if we want to do anything, so we are taking permission from our teachers or from our parents. Without permission we are not doing anything, right? So your same way the middle brother is saying that I have distributed the sack of rice without your permission, uncle. So because and I am willing to pay you back for the rice. Now dear student, what is mean by willing? Willing means in a wise manner, using a good judgment. So he's saying that whatever the amount of the rice is there, I am ready to pay you, uncle. Let's see further, dear student, next of paragraph what happened. No, my boy, you act wisely and kindly. Now, dear student, what is mean by wisely? Wisely means sensible person with knowledge and experience, and kindly means gentle. The blessing that I got from the poor people are enough for me. Please don't even think about the money anymore. So here his father friend has replied very nicely that the to priest brother that whatever decision, whatever judgment has you have taken according to your experience is good, so you don't think about the money. You have done the good thing, and the blessing which I will get from the poor people is enough for me, so you don't ever think about the money. So here the his father friend, his uncle has replied to the priest very nicely. He told that you don't ever think about the money, my child. When the friend went to visit the youngest son, he too welcomed him with love and respect. Now, at last, the father friend went to visit the youngest son, who was the smallest brother. He went, and the youngest son also welcomed his uncle very nicely. Let's see next what happened. But he said that he had a confession to make. Now, dear student, what is meant by confession? Confession means a statement indicate that one is guilty of something wrong. Now, here when his father friend came to visit the youngest brother, so he welcomed his uncle very nicely, and he told his uncle that uncle, I have to tell you something. I want to confess something with you. Let's see further. The sack of rice was laying with me for a long time, but then I had an idea. So youngest brother started to confess, started talking with his uncle that uncle, you remember that you have given me one sack of rice and it was laying with me. So I have gotten an idea. I often go to the neighboring farm to help with the work. I borrow a unused plot of land from the farmer. Now, dear student, neighboring means situated nearby your. So your the youngest brother is saying that I have went to my neighboring and for help, and I borrow a unused plot from a farmer. I exchange the sack of rice for partly. Now, dear student, partly means a field which rice is being grown in water. Now, your younger brother is saying that I have borrowed unused plot from the farmer, and partly means in which he can grow a rice. So I have exchanged the sack of rice from the parley and sold the parley in the plot. And fortunately, the crops grew well and yielded 25 sacks of rice. Now, younger brother is saying that I have exchanged the sack of rice for partly and sold it, and fortunately, luck. Fortunately means, dear student, by good luck, by luckily it has grew so well, so I have got so profit that instead of one sack of rice, I have make 25 sack of rice. Let's move further, dear student. I have kept 5 of the sack and sold 20 of them. Here's the money. Now here the youngest brother is saying to his uncle that uncle, the one sack of rice which you have left with me, so I have using my idea, and because of one sack of rice I have making 25 sack of rice, and 5 a sack of rice I have kept with me, and 20 sack of rice I have sell in the market, and whatever profit, whatever money I have got, here is it. If you allow, I would like to keep a part of it as my share, considering the labor and money I spent to get it all done. Now, here the younger brother is asking for permission. If you allow me, so I would like to take my share, whatever, considering the labor work or whatever money I have put in to make such sack of rice, to many sack of rice, so I would like to take my share, but if you allow me, uncle. A white smile spread on the friend's face. He had found his future son-in-law. So by listening all this, his father friend who has came to search of son-in-law, he got his son-in-law. The youngest son was his going to make his future son-in-law. Dear student, in this story we learn that all the three brothers has used the bag of rice to the best of their abilities, but he found the youngest brother to be the best for his daughter. Thus, his mission of searching a son-in-law was fulfilled. Dear student, hope you all understood this beautiful story. Thank you.